My name's Patrick, and I run Mammoth Climate Action Cinema here in Nottingham.
What is the Mammoth Climate Cinema?
So Mammoth is a 22-seat cinema that has been a cinema in Hockley for about the last 50 years, and it used to be in the Guinness Book of World Records as the world's smallest cinema. And these days, it runs as a climate action cinema. It may be the only one in the world, I have no idea, but we show environmental films, and we always make sure that we have a conversation about the film, about what we've seen afterwards. And the idea is to use film to start conversations about the climate crisis and to inspire people to take action in their own lives and affect change.
What initially inspired you to get involved in sustainability?
So what got me into sustainability? It's probably about 25 years ago that I started to become aware of the climate crisis. And I think the reason for that is that I studied physics at university. So when I started to read, like in kind of the early 2000s, I started to read articles about the climate crisis, about global warming, as it was kind of then referred to. And also I watched some films, things like An Inconvenient Truth and The Age of Stupid. And I guess maybe because I've got a scientific background, I started to dig a bit deeper, and I could see that even though there were certain sectors of the population who were trying to deny what was going on, it was really clear that the science was serious, it was good science, and it was real science. I didn't think it was going to affect me in my lifetime. I thought this was a problem for future generations. Maybe 2100, 2200 was when we would see major effects of climate change. But it got me worried, and I tend to think quite long term rather than short term. So I was like, well, we have to change now, because otherwise, our kids and grandkids are going to suffer. So that was kind of what got me started, I guess, thinking about it and worrying about it.
What advice would you give to the younger generation in getting involved in sustainability? How can they do it, and why would you recommend them getting involved?
Yeah, that's a good question. I think it's really important because our lives are at stake, to put it quite frankly, and you guys have got more years ahead of you than I have. So there's actually more at stake, more reason for you guys to act. I think it's harder for you guys to act because older people tend to have more money and more power, so it can feel completely hopeless. But the key is that you're creative, there are lots of you, and often I think younger people see the world much more honestly and much more clearly. I think as people get older, they become a little bit, useless. And so, maintain hope, make connections, try and avoid things like social media and AI, and connect with real people, because that's what sustains us. That's what actually gets us out of bed in the morning. So connect with real people, don't lose hope, and do something that you really enjoy and try and put a kind of climate or sustainability slant on it.